Hey, hope you're all doing good. So today I'm going to talk about Velma, which if you haven't seen it, it's on HBO Max, and it's completely fucking terrible. I'm not trying to say that to be funny or deter you from watching it. Actually, yes, I am trying to deter you from watching it because it's awful. There is nothing good about this show. There are no redeeming qualities. For those of you who don't know, Velma is essentially like a Scooby-Doo spin-off, except Scooby-Doo isn't even in the fucking show. Not even just that, they butchered the They butchered the characters so bad that they're pretty much unrecognizable. The character designs, which I'll show throughout the video, are really, really bad. Almost none of the characters look like they're supposed to, except Fred. Fred looks fine, I guess. Everyone else, awful. I watched both episodes when I was at work just because I needed something to do. And do I regret it? Very much so. Let's just set aside the character designs for a minute and more so focus on the writing. It's really fucked. The jokes, they're just not funny. I don't know who wrote these, but they're probably 40 years old. There is absolutely no way you'd be able to tell that this is Scooby-Doo oriented if the characters didn't have the same names. Velma is a quote-unquote ugly, overweight detective. Now, I'm not saying that to insult her. That's literally what she's referred to as. Shaggy is just... well, he's... it's mostly because he's not a stoner. He's just a simp. He's just trying to smash fucking Velma the whole time. Daphne is just this kind of typical mean girl ex-best friend. Scooby is non-existent, and Fred is kind of like the stereotypical white rich guy. He's just a prick. Everybody knows that Scooby-Doo is about solving mysteries, and there are two main mysteries in the show. There are only 2 episodes so far. I don't know why I'm doing a thumbs up. It's really fun. Thumbs down. The 2 mysteries are about Velma's mom missing and this murderer who's going around killing teenage girls, which is typical. The thing is, across 40 plus minutes of episodes, there is no resolution to anything. No side plots, nothing. There's just these 2 mysteries. Nothing happens. It's just like, why? Why even have it in there? There's nothing redeeming about any of it. It's just all bad. I'm gonna be honest, I went into this assuming it was gonna be shit, just like everybody else, and it was, of course, because in the first trailer that they ever released, like the teaser, it was making fun of the Scooby-Doo fans. So they went into this obviously knowing, yeah, this is not gonna be liked by a lot of people, but if that's the case, why even make it? Why not just make this show with a completely different cast of characters and not piggybacking off of the Scooby-Doo franchise? Oh wait, I know why, because nobody would have watched it. The only reason that people are clicking on it is because it has the characters from Scooby-Doo in it. Which again makes no sense because Scooby-Doo isn't even in the fucking show. Velma and Daphne start making out for some fucking reason. I don't know. I mean, I kind of felt like it was coming, and it did. Why? Fred seems to be like maybe homo-repressed. I think that was like a part of the thing in the show. It was like a rumor apparently, which I wouldn't be surprised if he was. There was a point in the show where they made fun of... oh my god. There was a point in the show where they made fun of Fred for having a small dick. I'm not even joking. Shaggy or Norville is just kind of there. He doesn't really do much. He tries to help, but he really doesn't help that much. It's like 40 minutes of your time. It's not a crazy amount, but if you want to watch something really, really bad and just hate yourself, then this is the perfect thing to do. Like I said, I was at working, just trying to have something to distract myself from doing that, and this was a great way of doing it, except it was so bad, and that's the only reason that I was watching it. I clicked the next episode knowing how awful it was going to be. That was on me. But it was just like, I have to know what happened next. I have to know how much they butcher these characters. Velma is a drug dealer at one point, and so is Daphne. So random. Feels like they made this show edgy just for the purpose of being edgy. Like, the drug dealing thing had absolutely nothing to do with anything. It just kind of happened. There wasn't much of a resolution to it either. The only reason she became one is because Daphne was one, and she said, okay, well, if you work for me, I'll give you the $500 so that way you can get your mom's case file. But she never even did that, so it was fucking pointless just like everything else. Velma also has these really, really weird hallucinations throughout the show that become incredibly annoying even just 2 episodes in. Like, after the first or second one, it's like, okay, this is fine. But then as it keeps going throughout those episodes, it's like, holy fuck, is this gonna stop anytime soon? As I mentioned earlier, Daphne and Velma kissed, right? So, at the end of the second episode, Velma's having one of these hallucinations directly in front of Daphne, and the way she stops it is by making out with her. I can't. Like, it's so fucking dumb. That being said, I don't recommend it at all. I mean, you probably have a better time watching paint dry. I mean, I could see myself actually being entertained by paint drying in some sort of way. This was not entertaining. Pretty sure that's all I have to say, so I will see you guys in another video. Goodbye.